Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Tavern Tycoon here in Garden of Zen, where we need to see if we could fix our problem with the bars. And the problem with the bars is that nobody's drinking in the bars. There are literally no customers lined up at the bar. We ran into this in the last episode, that the bars were doing just fine, and now nobody wants to hang out in the bars, despite us lowering the price on the price of drinks. So they're cheaper than they used to be, but nobody wants to hang out at the bars, and that's a bit of a problem. I see you, Knight. I got you. I'll take your 15 gold. Thank you very much. So let's see if we can do this. Oh, not through this screen. Let's see if we can do this even better. Liquor price right now, 75, which is a little bit higher than the default. I think it starts at 60. Let's bring it down to the opening price of 60 and see if that helps. So what we need to find out is this a problem of pricing, or is this an actual bug or glitch that we're going to need to work around? Because the whole point of this scenario is to make money, and if nobody's at the bars, that's going to be a significant dip in the old Tavern Tycoon income. Right, we'll see. And we'd better go through the mail here. Lots of menu improvements. Level 3 skewers. What do we have here? Level 3 chickens. We have huge chickens now. Improved menu. Level 2 hog. Bunch of group reservations. General Dion wants to come over. We've spent a ton of money. That is no surprise. I'll take the locals, and there's only 3 of them. We have a great spa going on right now. I'll take the wizards, and then we'll just kind of chill on the rest. The guest rooms are getting a lot of action. These are all full. It probably would not kill us to throw down another guest room. Wow. All of these people are waiting for what? Reception desk, reception desk, reception desk, reception desk. Okay, you know what, guys? I can solve that problem. I can totally solve that problem by, well, here's a surprise, putting in another reception desk. So let's get you one of these guys right here, and let's put that somewhere in this neck of the woods here. How about, I don't think I want to put it back to back, because I think that might be a pathing issue. So let's put it over here-ish. Yeah, there's nothing going on in that corridor anyway, so let's put it over here. I'm gonna need a new receptionist for that, a new clerk. Anyone walking in with some good perks? That'd be spiffy if you did. No, not so much. Alright, you're kind of middle of the road. Yeah, you're cheaper, but you're underpaid. I'll take you. You're just kind of meh. Alright, you can stand right there. And let's make these people a little bit more patient. Let's get them a bunch of benches and other little knickknacks. There we go. Bunch of benches here. Now it looks like an airport, but everyone's all chilling out on the benches now. That's going to make them a little bit more patient. Fireplace over here to keep people a little happier. Chess table in case they've got nothing better to do with their lives. I still really need some more benches. Yeah, you know what? It's got to be bench time. It's benches a go-go over here, because all these people are just sitting around waiting for the next bench to open up. There we go. That should keep most of these people happy. I do see some people are waiting for another guest room. There are some open guest rooms around here, guys. I mean, I'm not opposed to throwing down another one, but there are some open rooms here. Oh, God, more mail. What's the problem now? How's the tavern going? General Dion, why don't you come by and check it out? Need a raise. All right, I didn't go through the staff, but yeah, you can definitely have a raise right now. And we just spent a bunch of money, primarily on benches, it must be said. Except that reservation of rogues. That will be fine. Now, how are the bars doing? Is anyone at the bars? Aha! Bars are full. Okay, so lowering the price helped. Kind of kills me to lower it back down to the basic 60, but I'd rather them paying 60 than paying nothing at all. Well, good. How's the bar way up here doing? Because I put that sort of weird bar up here that... Yep, okay, there's people hanging out over here too. Boy, I have a lot of reception desks over here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so the bars are hopping again. Good. There's a rubber ducky in the spa. That's also good. And General Dion is here. That's less than good. And according to the research department, we have level 2 cranberry pies now. And while I'm here, I'll take these knights. We've got a good gym over here. They're going to dig that. Where are we at in terms of, the basic research and stuff? How are we fleshed out here? We fired the bartender in research because our mead quality is 100%. There's absolutely no reason to keep that guy on staff. Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't fire him. I think he's just sort of free roaming. He can fill on people's breaks. We do have everything jacked to 100% on improvement, and we're basically almost there. We've got a couple of things to level up, the barbecue hog and the cranberry pie, and we're basically done with research. I can delete the research department completely and put something, I don't even know what I'm going to put in there, but it'll be something, and I can get rid of both of these maidens. In fact, do I really need 2 maidens working here right now? And the answer to that is probably not. That being said, do we have any potions? Yeah, drink a potion. While you're here, you may as well just see if you can crank those last 2 things out, and then both of you are either getting fired or you're being moved over to the kitchen here. I notice the restaurant is really sort of not full at this point in time. Do we have to fuss with that too? Because we've jacked the food price up a little bit. Let's bring that back down to, say, I don't know, how about 130? And you know what? You don't even have to pay for the restroom. How about that? So bring the food back down to 130. I need to have people spending any money. I don't care if it's not quite the full amount that I want. Some money is better than no money, because that's the whole point of this scenario, is to make a bunch of money. And unfortunately, on the money end of things, there's a bunch of people who aren't wicked psyched about working for me. So we're going to have to fix that. This is going to be not a small hit to our wages every month, but I also don't want people quitting. Anyone else really sad? Oh yeah, you're really, really sad about things, but you're kind of overpaid. So you're not getting a wage, you're getting a bonus. Have a couple of those, please. There you go. And you're not super happy, you can have a bonus, and you can have a bonus. Okay, everyone else is pretty much okay. Certainly they're not going to complain this month. Okay, you're working on that fireplace. That's awesome. I'd love to see some more people sitting down to eat here. I built the mega restaurant for a reason, and I've just lowered the price. Yes, food is discounted today. So with the bars back in action, I kind of want to move this reception desk, because I took out a bar to put it there, and now I kind of want the bar back. What I can do is send you to training. In the meantime, you could get, say, receptionist. You can process people 40% faster. And the second I move your desk, as I'm about to do, then you're going to go ahead and go do that. Yeah, you're going to run off to the training area right now. And this can basically live anywhere else. It doesn't really matter. So anywhere I can find a spot for this would be fine. Probably not down there, because I think, yeah, there's some benches over there. Okay, you can kind of get, I don't know, tucked in the corner over here. When you get off of training, your desk has been slightly moved. Right, now, back to putting a bar back over here would be ideal. I gotta figure out if I have an extra bartender. I'm sure I must, because there was the guy that I moved from the research department. So I think I've got an extra kicking around somewhere. Perfect. Bar back at the front door, just like it should be. And look, there's a bartender moving in right now. Perfect. I see you, kids. I'll take your 15 gold. Yeah, the research department has got the barbecue hog up to level 3. I think that's basically about it. I'll take those knights in. The only thing we should have left is the cranberry pie. Yeah, cranberry pie needs to bump up 1 level. Well, let's make sure you're drinking heavily while you're here. We got the potions. We may as well use them. And at this point, I think, let me look at you, A. Taylor. You know what? Now you can cook food and wait on tables. That's fine. In fact, well, you know what? You'll figure it out. If you need to cover a break, you can cover a break. But if you want to do some research, that's fine. If you wanted to go wait some tables, that's fine. The restaurant is doing a little bit better. I'm actually going to go ahead and reduce the price on the food just a tiny little bit more. Let's say 125 for food. I'd rather have this place packed, especially as I'm about to move the research department maidens out to the floor. I'd rather have it packed and people spending some money than them not coming in at all. I'm kind of wondering if I can squeeze in another guest room here. Not quite. Why is that? It's probably those benches. Okay, so if I were to say move a bunch of these things, anywhere else, basically, I don't even really care. They can go live up there. People will find the benches. Oh, nope, grab the bookcase. There we go. Bookcase, go live up there. Let's just shuffle some of this stuff around and see if I can squeeze in one more guest room, because those make quite a bit of money when people stay in them. You can live right there. And you actually need to get repaired. I'm going to replace you with new. Okay, back to the guest room idea. If I squeeze this 1, 2, 3 there, and 4, yeah, now I can get one in. Now there's no pathing issues. You can have a door there, and then your usual shenanigans can live in here. And the rug, the very important rug. Okay, one more guest room means one more place people can sleep and give me a lot of money. And there we go. We've got the cranberry pie up to level 3. General Dion wants to come by. That's fine. As usual, we spent a bunch of money. And I will take all of these reservations because I think we've processed most of the other ones at this point. So, research department. Good news, bad news. The good news is you don't have to work in the research department. The bad news is one of you is probably getting fired. Just as a heads up. Come here. You can now go live in the kitchen. So you can deal with people over there. You do have regeneration. I mean, you've got a decent perk. Okay, here's what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to send you to training. Just for sending you to training, basically. So nimble feet would be pretty good with you. Actually, almost all of these except research nerd would be good. Why don't you go get iron stamina? And P.S., in the meantime, I'm going to totally delete the room you were just working in. You know what? I'll save you the trip. I'll just plant you over here. There you go. Now, let's just do some minor demolition over here. So you can get... No, not the workshop. This. Yeah, okay, it is the workshop. Never mind. Demolish that room, please. Okay. Now what do I do with it? What could I put in this space? I see you, Knight. I'll take your 15 gold. There we go. I could put another gambling den in there. Maybe. How big is the gambling den's minimum area? That is, doodly-doodly-doo, 5 by 5. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I might be able to squeeze that in there. Give me the gambling den. Let's see if I can make this work. Can we do this? Oh, I totally can. Okay. Well, you know what that means. More smoking couches. Oh, I'm going to need a bartender for this, though. Forgot about that. All right, that's fine. I'll figure that out. You can have one... Oh, I don't know, one right there, and then it's all about the smoking couches, because that's where people just sit and give me money, basically for free, with absolutely no staff required there. So we're going to get a few of these down, no question of that. I'll probably put down maybe one more slot machine just for giggles. It kind of sucks when people hit the jackpot, but they're really happy about it, and isn't that the point? Yeah, looks like I missed a raise on somebody. It's probably that fussy one who's overpaid but wanted a raise anyway. Should I get... Short answer, yes. Short answer, yes. I should just get another bartender. That's just sensible. You are dirt cheap and you're actually got a lot of potential. I mean, you're terrible, but you've got a lot of potential. You're coming in with perks. Tipmaster. Yeah. I think Nimble Feet and Tipmaster would be great, and everything else is kind of middle of the road and you're a little bit overpaid. That's fine. I'm going to let you free roam. So if you're working here, that's great. If you need to cover somebody's bar shift when they're on break, that's fine too. You can do all of that. With Tipmaster, you're going to do well just kind of roaming around getting people's money. And I see you're not even out of training yet. My goodness, that takes a long time. Okay. Time, I think, speaking of time, to speed time along a little. The whole point of this is to get 150,000 gold, and we're only not even a third of the way there yet. So I've been doing kind of a broad opinion poll while I've been letting time just slip by here, and it seems that most people right now are waiting for the shared guest room, except that guy who's waiting to have that vomit cleaned up. I'll get a handyman over there as soon as I can, sir. Yeah, the shared guest room is actually pretty packed. And I don't really have a great spot to put another one unless, let me get that for you, unless I make some minor changes over here. I'm thinking just for now, I'm going to get rid of the teleportation room and the staff training room. I'll put the staff training room definitely back. Maybe, maybe not on the teleportation room. I'm not sold on that. But give me, the shared guest room. 4 by 6 is its minimum. How far can I get that in? Not that far. Okay. Put it like that. Yeah, and yes, put it like that. Thank you. And pop a door in there somewhere. There we go. And then how many of these can I squeeze in? Don't think I'll be able to get all of them in, but I can get some in. So bunk bed and bunk bed and bunk bed. And there's no chance in heck I'm going to get another one in there. Is there? No, the pathing is not going to work. How about, oh, there we go. One more right in there. Cool. Actually, can I get one more? Like sort of that? No. Okay, that's fine. Lock that in. That's still 8 out of the 10 potential beds in there anyway, so that's totally cool. Now, all of these people waiting for bunk beds can go get a bunk bed. Yeah, this guy's right in here. So's this guy. They're just filing in. It doesn't make a ton of money, but we may as well just keep cycling through people. Speaking of cycling through people, we spent a bunch of money, no surprise there, and then a bunch of people want to come over. Well, sure, why not? I'll let it run through to the end of the year, and we are Tavern of the Year once again. Did we actually rate in any of the categories that matter? We are paying the highest staff salary, but we are also the richest and the most popular. Well, almost the most popular. Organic Orcs Tavern is still above us, and hey, no surprise there. That's a fantastic establishment. All right, let's keep it plugging along here into the new year. And we are not terrible for money. We are over halfway there. As I say, I let a few months just tick by. You didn't really miss anything. I threw some extra benches up, repaired some things, fixed some things, got these kids here out of the place. So yeah, well, you haven't really missed much. And now I'm kind of wondering, do we really need to buy the other 2 buildings? I mean, we're basically doing okay. We are profitable. We are making money month to month. And I think I'm kind of in a position where I can just kind of let this run. Now that we finally fidgeted the prices where people will pay for these things, I will grab that table while I happen to be looking right at it. A few people in the new gambling den, not a lot. It's not getting a lot of action. Everyone seems to be all about the shared guest rooms right now. That seems to be their big thing, and I'll grab these while I happen to be looking right at them. But we've got 2 of all the happy rooms, the wizard's room and the archery range and gym. We've got all of these cooking along here. 2 express shops, only 1 spa, but I think that's basically fine. I don't really feel the need to open another spa at any point. And 2 of the shared guest rooms. Wouldn't kill me to try and throw up another bar somewhere. That's not the worst idea in the world, and I'm kind of meh on putting the staff training room back up. I don't know that we necessarily need it. General Dion, you can totally come by, and we spent a bunch of money. Actually, I didn't really spend a bunch of money. I haven't really built anything in a while. So let me just... I'm going to keep it ticking along at high speed right now. I wouldn't be opposed to throwing another bar down. Now that we've fidgeted with that, and maybe over here, because the restaurant is not packed. The restaurant is just not slammed where I desperately feel we have to have these 2 tables. What if we were to delete these 2 tables? Could I possibly squeeze a bar in here instead? Oh, I didn't get that kid. Where did I get the I got a kid noise? Oh, it's a knight. Did somebody else get the knight? Is somebody else playing? I don't know how that happened. I just got the you smacked a knight and... Oh, I'll get those kids, though. I got the you smacked a knight around the head noise. But I didn't do it. I just put a bar down. That was weird. Okay, do I have... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another bartender. And I'm going to get another handyman. I just think that's sensible, and I think we can totally afford the wages at this point. You have regeneration, but you're kind of grossly underpaid. You're cheap. Yeah, you're basically middle of the road. Okay, fine. You can hang out there. And another handyman, please. And clean up some of the vomit around here. Anyone with any perks? No? Okay, how about someone who's just sort of meh? Yeah, you'll do. That's fine. Go do whatever it is you do around here. So yeah, a few months later into April, we're comfortably at 114,000. We are well on our way to 150K, so I kind of reiterate my idea. I don't really feel the need to buy the other 2 buildings. I mean, I could. I could expand into here and put more stuff down, and I suppose in the long run that would generate money faster month to month, but it would also mean a big initial investment. I mean, each building is 22K right there, and I'm not that shy of just completing this scenario. So I think we kind of just keep plugging along as is, and all I've been doing in the meantime is just repairing or replacing damaged objects as I see them. Everything else is kind of going, well, like that one right there. Let me grab that for you there. Everything else is going sort of self-sufficiently. So I'm inclined not to fuss with it. If it's working, don't bother messing with it, is my basic plan here. Yeah, at 142K in September, I can't possibly imagine why I would bother buying the other two buildings at this point. I was kind of half thinking about taking out some of these tables and putting either the staff training room or something else small in there, but I just can't really see the need. I mean, this is just accumulating gold. There's no special trick here. It's just maintaining profitability and then turning the game on high speed mode. Speaking of profitability, now that I spent a couple of months doing nothing, how are we actually doing? All right, yeah, we're doing fine on the profitability there. General Dion, you want to come by? It might be your last time, General Dion. We might be able to nail it this time, and I will take all of those reservations, please. 145K, Armadillo Rat, I got that. And you know what? I'll repair that bookcase while I happen to be looking right at it there. I think we've basically got this at this point. All I've got to do is make another like 3.5K and we're good here. A few trips to the smoking couch or the bunk beds will probably do that, or maybe just 1 or 2 trips to the regular guest rooms because those things kill it. Knights want to come by, no problem. Mages want to come by, no problem. Fish is already here, that's a problem. Armadillo Rat, I got it. It's too bad we're not having a reputation challenge here. I see you, Knight. I'll take your 15 gold, because our reputation is killing it right now. People love this place. They absolutely love it, but reputation is not our interest here. Gold is, and we are basically about to finish this scenario with a couple of trips to the bar. I think we're basically good. You know what? I'm not even going to bother repairing that. You know, it's a broken fireplace, guys. Just live with it for about 300 more gold, please. And there it is. General Dion wants to offer us a new position now that we just clocked 150K. Why, yes, sir. I would absolutely like to take the new job. Let's see what's going to be up with the next tavern. Pirate Bay of Blue Seas. Research recipes early on and cater for guests from all over the world. Okay. Utilize other taverns' trade offers to stay afloat during research. Got it. Okay, so we're going to need to buy stuff from other taverns because we're not going to be able to research stuff fast enough, and people are going to want to come in and they want their specific food, and we're not going to have it. I see where you're going with this, Tavern Tycoon. Pay attention to mead quality, well, we always do, and build storage. Okay, people are going to want a storage room here. 2,500 rep, finances above 80K, but no tavern value. All right, 2,500 rep ain't nothing. That ain't nothing at all. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, but we've done it before. I think we can do it again. So next time we will move on to Pirate Bay of Blue Seas in Tavern Tycoon. That's where we'll meet up next. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? Is it just a show about foxes all the time? If so, is that some sort of subtle esoteric thing about being a weapons manufacturer, or is it just stuck on the Nature Channel?